Okay, let's get going.
Must be an old dwarven outpost.
What was it for?
Trade, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine.
Diving in. What the hell is that noise? Wow. This is amazing. This is everything I've hoped. Got a bowman back here. Yeah, man down. See, they can handle themselves. I'm not even that worried about it. Oh, hello. I don't have a clue if this is what I want to be doing, but I'm certainly intrigued. Don't mind the gold. Well, I kind of mind if that's it. Oh. Some more gold, some fur. Like, I imagine there's gonna be all sorts of weird little treasure down here. Specifically, like, we'll probably find a bunch of valuables. That's certainly rare. Okay, so this must be the locked door then. Well, obviously. But I thought we'd have to probably continue going upwards. We might have to find whatever mechanism that is up top, and then bring it down here. Okay, enemy in sight. You guys ready? Probably not, because you're all still going to be climbing. Now, what about this other side here? We found a whole bunch of ladders. Looks like this side's only gonna have the Drake Stone. This place is so cool. Okay, we could go in there.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys. Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
Let me in, Varric. Okay, we've got another room over there that we're gonna have to bash. Deface Carta notice. Much of Valammar remains closed to us. Anyone interested in changing that should meet here tomorrow 1 hour past noon. Stop wasting time on that damn door. I don't care what's behind it. The mechanism's broken. More importantly, who cares? We have product to move, and we want to see if some ancient dwarf locked up in a good tea set. We're short-handed as it is. If I hear you've taken another group to the lower levels in search of gears, I'll make you sorry. Hell. First of all, I think this place used to be a trade post. There could be something valuable behind that door, and just how will you make me sorry, T? I'll use my imagination and knives. An angry note. First Liska, now Brenner. Caught him trying to steal some of the product. Just a little bit, just to keep, he says. Nug shit. Trying to make a little extra on the side, thinking I wouldn't notice. I will not be undermined. Your cousin said we could trust Brenner, so you handle it. If I'm not happy, you won't be either. Oh, nice greatsword. Is that, let's see. Yeah, it must be two-handed. It's nice, though. Might be good for Bull. Let's now go into the other one here. Card a note on security. We should be secure enough from outsiders. I'm more concerned about attracting darkspawn from the lower levels. We don't have the manpower to push them farther in. Keep the product in the upper levels and barricade the bridge. It's basically leading us to where we need to be going. Hello. Pitch grenade recipe explodes into a puddle that slows. That's actually really cool. We're gonna run out of space for sure. Okay, this is the trading post.
Darkspawn. How many can we expect to encounter? Blackwall.
It's hard to say. Keep your guard up.
I'm gonna go with a shit ton. Now, what's a Hurlock? Okay, nothing special. Bowman, nothing special. Another Hurlock. Guess these are just the Darkspawn. Oh man, that sleep is dangerous. Just crushes him. Hello. Get this guy. Get the leader. Oh, 2 hits, he just crushed me. Much stronger than I anticipated. Tons of this Hiver weave. Personal note scrawled in a ledger. It's good, though red. With the Templars severing ties to the Chantry, we should find buyers easily enough. It has to be the right buyer, though. Don't want anyone who'll get ideas. We need to control distribution. If travel across Lake Calenhad is secure, we're made. Most of the veins have been near the surface. There's enough of it, but if we find a deeper vein source, the take could be huge. Once we have a firm grip on the current operation, we can look into expansion. This is bad. Dwarven gear. This appears to be machine dwarven gear. Oh, okay. I misinterpreted that as gear. There's one, now we need to find the other.
No, it's still not done.
Okay. Ask the nobles of Orzammar how their kingdom gets silks and grain and wine from the surface, and they'll tell you the trade with the surface occurs. It occurs, as if on its own, with no traders or merchants or human farmers involved, a little miracle of dwarven ingenuity. The reality is it's a lot messier than their fantasy. Orzammar relies upon the surface not just for its prosperity, but also for its survival. Ages of blight have taken thousands of taigs away from the dwarves. These were the places where most of the food was raised, the dwarven kingdom that endured alone, independent beneath a stone from time immemorial, perished in the first blight, faded into myth. Now, the remaining dwarves underground cling to existence through a lifeline of the surface, a chain forged from the caseless. Every dwarf who goes to the surface is stripped of caste, effectively exiled and removed from dwarven society forever. But Orzammar relies on continued relations with these exiles to live. This has created a shadowy area of dwarven trade and politics where the rich, powerful, and elite maintain secret ties to the people who, by official decree, no longer exist. And everyone knows what kind of things lurk in the shadows. Carta lives in the underbelly, or the Carta, I should say, lives in the underbelly of the surface trade like a tapeworm. Many surface dwarves maintain ties, not officially recognized of course, but respectable, to their former houses in the noble or merchant case, and those contacts are their means of trading with Orzammar. Those who have no ties because they were cast off by their families or never had good connections, made the trip back underground to trade with Orzammar personally, where they find themselves treated like criminals. A caseless in Orzammar, even a wealthy one from the surface, will be driven away from most merchants, treated like he's carrying a plague at best. So these surface merchants turn to the Carta for help. The Carta acts as a contact in Orzammar for surface businesses and sells their goods in the black market. For a cut, of course. The Carta always gets a cut. The outraged citizens of Orzammar sometimes petition the assembly to deal with the rampant crime surrounding the black market, and showy displays are made of kicking it in the ground, or kicking in the doors to Carta hideouts and raising Dust Town. But the Carta always comes back, because the assemblies always allow it. Too much of Orzammar is dependent on the black market trade, and the nobles know it. They all do business with the Carta. Everyone has a stake in its success. The Carta has 1,000 faces above and below the surface, honest merchants and noble caste lords and upstanding members of the Merchants Guild, all a cover for the thousands more smugglers, thieves, and murderers in the shadows. The lifeline of Orzammar praise the ancestors. Very interesting. So, pretty shady. Utilizing the people that you've exiled for trade. And the funny thing is everybody knows it. Who's outside here? That sleep is really powerful, wow. Okay, so we came from up top. Found one of these gears. Come on, guys. Really like to find the other one. We can go down as well. Hello. This is going to be interesting. Like these ones, I think I'm just going to leave. A Darkspawn shield schematic. Hello. Okay, here's the other gear. Perfect. No, we're good.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
She's witty. She can keep up with Varric. It's a good sign. Oh, this just opened the other door. Okay, fantastic. This might be where the other side leads down to as well. Prologue Alpha? Nothing special about these guys.
They're coming up through here.
Well, let's seal it before more join us.
I love that wall that Blackwall has. That's amazing. Let's break that guard down. Nice work. If all it takes is wood, I mean, that's not so bad. I imagine this is going to lead across to where the other side comes down. Let's continue.
How is what's his name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarre
Maybe
right
not.
now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
Okay, let's put on this other cog here. Let's see what kind of trouble this gets us into. Now, I don't know about that mechanism.
Outpost must have been abandoned centuries ago, and yet it remains relatively intact. Dwarven architecture certainly is sturdy.
Now, does this ultimately lead us to the same place, I wonder? I don't know. I don't think so. This is gonna get messy. Let's get rid of the little guys first. Now him. Get the little guy. I don't even know who he's swinging at, really. This guy's way stronger than the other one we fought. We'll take the banner. Whatever they're guarding in here is probably worth it. Okay, we could use these. We should double check for the current people that we're using. Like Mercy's crest, I don't need to be wearing that anymore. Let's go cooldowns here. Varric, wear the life word. Blackwall, you're wearing dexterity, but you should maybe wear... Oh, no, you're not. You're wearing bleed on hit. Right. Take the strength, actually. Vivienne, she's got the willpower, so that works. Oh, nice. Bianca arms. It's level 3. And Amulet of Power for Varric. Yeah, well, we might as well. There we go. Now, let's check out his Bianca here. It's got Bianca Arms 3 already, so I think we're pretty much set, but it was a cool find. I think we're good. I think we're in. Thank you. Okay, Varric. So, what do we want to do with you? So within archery, we've got a lot of the important ones, I feel. Maybe for chain reaction, shrapnel from the explosive shot fills the air and sets off deadly reactions that do more damage to enemies that are nearby. Let's do that. Oh, perfect. Okay, that's how this gets open. This takes us right back to the beginning area, the door that I was referencing not too long ago. Is that this area? Yes, it is. Okay. So, interesting. So the vault's been cleared. Now we can go down and actually open the important door. Here goes nothing.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
Okay. Why did you build doors here?
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
Well, that's pretty handy.
I guess it's a good thing you came along then.
I get that a lot. After you?
Now remember, he was saying that it's potential that she's setting us up for some type of ambush here. We don't know for sure, but we could be in trouble if she
This
is
is almost
the
fun.
one leading us.
Kind of like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Care to elaborate? Okay, so we tried to read this book, but nothing happened. Oh, a different darkspawn. You know what? We don't go in very often, but let's see if we can find it. I don't think it's in there. Tails, maybe? No. There it is. The journal, penned by an unknown writer, appears to be quite old, with many of its pages damaged by water and dust. The entries that can be read all appear to be about 20 years old. We finally found Amok alive in the passage. Still can't believe it. The only reason I didn't stop digging is because we had the key to the cache, but after 2 weeks I was expecting to find it on his corpse. What story does he come up with? That he was found by a darkspawn of all things? Or that he was found by a darkspawn of all things? A talking darkspawn, polite as you please, who fed him and gave him water and evidently chatted with him about surfacers. I don't know what Amok is thinking, coming up with a story like that, but he swore by the stone it was all the truth. Crazy as it sounds, I know Amok, and he's got the imagination of a dull hammer. Why would he make something like that up? Reminds me of a story my grandsire used to tell about something his grandsire did. Said he once came upon a group of 3 darkspawn in the deeper roads, each twice the size of any dwarf, bigger than humans even, and dressed up like kings. He watched from the shadows and said they talked like people about things he couldn't understand. A city gone black, and they blamed each other for things that could barely remember for that, or barely remember for what. My man was like that, never remembered the slight, just that she was angry. Story goes they attacked each other and one ran off while the second choked the third to death and then ate him. Don't know about darkspawn having talking kings, never mind polite ones that give you food and tea, but maybe Amok met one of them. There's strange things in the deeper roads, after all. Things the Shapers can't even recall. As if smuggling wasn't dangerous enough. Very cool. Oh, alright, that's the one that we left behind. Somebody stop him! Oh, damn it. Good thing she got me quick enough. Oh, the Spellbinder. Go for him. Go for him. Fuck. He's got those things blocking us. Damn it, I should have checked his immunities, or his, what he's susceptible to beforehand.
How long are you gonna be in Orlais, do you think?
As long as this weird shit is going on, at least. Maybe longer. Why?
You'll have to stop by before Bogdan gets back. You should see my new workshop.
I'll see what I can do. You know your family will kill me if I stop by, right?
They're not gonna kill you.
You always say that, and they always send assassins.
Oh, like literally. Nice. We'll take the hook blade for sure. Yeah, the focus gain could actually be pretty nice on some people. We're currently wearing cold resistance, but honestly, I mean, in that scenario, it actually worked out nicely, so let's maybe hold on to it. His is focus gain bonus, which is huge. Blackwall heal bonus, and Vivienne maximum health. Okay, well, I'm going to take it. If we can stack focus gain, that's massive. We don't really need that. Imagine this is the key. Yeah, it looks like it. Can we take this? Guess not.
There you are. You won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
So this is bad.
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
Yep.
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium and I studied it.
What else are you
know
not
what
telling
it
us?
does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to help your brother, don't you? I just wanted to figure it out.
You're leaving something out.
How did you go from studying red lyrium to giving the location to Corypheus?
I found out that red lyrium, it has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Yeah, good one.
Arias? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
Oh my god.
That name means something to you, Varric.
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
Interesting.
You told Varric you had a lead, so we'd straighten out your mistake.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of
She
your
used
machines.
us.
You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
In these situations, like, I just feel like taking a side is such a detriment to us.
Oh, for pity's sake, would you two just get a room?
Sorry, Inquisitor.
Yeah.
We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Yikes.